The oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor's sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a shutout in last week's win. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah. When you get the award, you know you have the best week in the conference. You'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Running right, Jones. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings at 8-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 3rd down and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Quick, yellow.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the set.
2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32.
Here's Love. Touchdown! Matthew Golden with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now McCarthy. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings 1st down up near the 40-yard line. Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing is McCarthy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
He's sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. McCarthy operating from the gun. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Missed.
He will not go down. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, Gallon, please? The rest of us
Yeah, right. Too humble. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our journey
report.
around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Patrick Mahomes making the connection to Rashee Rice. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. This one's gone to half. They're all square at 17 apiece. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers lead it by a touchdown at the half. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Good tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Love, and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Golden. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7. At the 40.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Reed. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 7-yard
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
at the 30-yard line.
Check right.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
2nd and 6.
Love.
The 20-yard line.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Come on, set. Ready.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Love now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. The tackle made there by Lambeau Joseph. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle, Jones.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Trying to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. Yeah, he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Last. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Minnesota, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.